Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cody. This is my environmental management plan based on the targeted removal of lionfish using artificial reefs. It is located in the Gulf of Mexico, Bay County, Florida area on the west side of Florida. Today's topic will be on the removal of the invasive species of the lionfish. Researchers have basically found that a single lionfish can destroy the recruitment of native fish by 79%. So the idea is to remove them from the area and allow it to regrow on its own. Geographically speaking, we're talking within the continental United States. We're going to zoom into Bay County, Florida, Panama City Beach area, inside of the Gulf of Mexico. Within 15 nautical miles of Bay County shore, we're talking no less than 40 feet and no more than 120 feet. These two coordinates that I have here are basically those 2 points that we are going to be placing in between and that we're kind of looking at just to clean up that area of the lionfish between point A and point B. Historical background of the Bay County area, we've got established in 1913. Historically, there's a lot of decommissioned military vehicles and planes and sunken vessels and ships in the area that have started to create the makeshift artificial reefs. The reefs in this area have created approximately 39,000 jobs and over $4 billion in economic output. The lionfish in the area within the Gulf of Mexico kind of were established in 2000 and had a good foothold by 2010. And between 2010 and now, we have seen a 50% reduction in the seagrass population and a prey fish biomass reduction of 56%. This has kind of led to a lionfish annual hunt, basically, where the Bay County Florida Fish and Wildlife team allow divers to go out and basically cull and kill as many lionfish as they can, and based on the amount that they bring back, the city gives out prizes for that. Just a quick background, Bay County, that area was established in 1913. The things offshore right now, historically, they're sunken vessels, decommissioned military equipment such as planes and things such as that nature. The reefs have created around 39,000 jobs and $4 billion in economic output. The lionfish were not introduced until 2000, where they took a strong hold in 2010. And since 2010 till 2025, we've already seen a seagrass population loss of 50% and a 56% loss in biomass of fish because of the lionfish. That led to the FWC team starting a yearly annual culling of the lionfish. Here's just some historical photos showing on the top left, we see a healthy, nice, big outcropping of coral with healthy fish and healthy colors of coral. And then top left, we can see the dead coral and the overgrowth of algae. This is normally due to the presence of lionfish eating all of the small reef fish, allowing the algae to grow and kill and destroy the ecosystem around it. On the bottom right there, we've got an artificial reef that was placed by Florida Fish and Wildlife, and you can see that color starting to come back and that coral starting to regrow, and even the fish starting to come back. Vegetation in the area was going to be basically a lot of coral, different coral heads, algae sponges, shelters and stuff for small fish and small invertebrate, lots of prey fish and reef fish that we want to see. The beds of seagrass with coral heads and the artificial vegetation that may be in place to kind of give the lionfish a good hunting ground that will bring the lionfish into one centralized hunting ground for us to hunt them. The soil in the area, according to Bay County Restore Act 2014, is the seafloor in northwest Florida consists of sand and shale bottom, occasionally interrupted by low reef limestone ridges. Wildlife in the area is going to be, like I said earlier, the small invertebrate and reef fish, larger species of grouper and snapper. There's actually over 70 species of fish that the lionfish like to kill and eat, so that's kind of what our goal would be, to have all 70 species. The only things that really are going to be there that are going to be safe from the lionfish are going to be the barracuda, Goliath, and maybe a small reef shark might show up now and then. Policy concerns here are going to be microplastics. China had a study back by Zhang et al. In 2020 about their in-place artificial reefs were releasing microplastics into the water and starting to destroy the ecosystems around it. So it brings the question what kind of artificial reef should be used. And then we need to think about the fishing licenses if we want to bring in divers from all over the world and help with the culling of the lionfish. Do we require them to have fishing licenses or do we not? And then the biggest one, ethical and public opposition. If we are talking about culling an entire species out of an area and killing hundreds of thousands of these lionfish, is it ethical to do that? And then is it ethical to use the surrounding wildlife as bait to bring them into a centralized location to make it easier to hunt?